Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Eric from Tech. I know it's been a while since my last video. I wanted to make it up to you guys, so I'm going to be doing this special unboxing of the Rogue 2 Strix edition. So you all know I've already unboxed the Tencent edition. I'm actually going to be discussing the EU version or the European version, and this is the Strix version. So let's go ahead and start with the unboxing, guys. So this is my ROG 2 Tencent edition. So working good as new. It's been fully converted to the global ROM. I've had a couple of videos up on the channel where I show you how to convert it, and I'm still getting updates on that. Just have to copy the update file into the root and it should be good to go. I wanted to buy the ROG 2 Strix edition because for those that don't know how to flash the global ROM, or can't be bothered, or don't have a laptop in the first place, or basically are not confident with their skills and don't want to risk breaking their phone, then that's a better option actually. So if you can see the box difference, so the Tencent edition is basically just a rectangular box. It shows it's a 8128. Alright, and the Strix edition comes in the special box, so it's a different shape, not rectangular like the Tencent edition one. So if you've seen any of the recent unboxing for the global version, you're going to see exactly what's inside here. So let's go ahead and open it up. Let's put the Tencent box there. Let me just get a knife here. Okay, plastic out of the way. So you can see here, this is the 8128 version over there, it's black, 8 gig 128. 6.59 inch FHD display, and as the box states, it comes with the bumper and the fan, and let's see if it also comes with a 30-watt charger in the box. Okay, how do you open this thing? No idea how to open it. Okay. Oh, it slides out. Okay, first time unboxing this. Okay, nothing else in there. So there's the phone, and hey, and you've got the cooler here. So later in the video I'm gonna try the cooler if it works on the Tencent edition, so you guys will know if you buy the cooler separately, if you can use it on the Tencent edition. So a good way to tell is if it says Tencent games over there, that is the Tencent edition. Alright, so let's start with the phone for now. Okay, let's remove it. Okay, and I'll put that aside for now and see what else is in the box. So let's also remove the cooler, the light, and let's see what else is in here. Okay, this is the biggest compartment. So let's set aside this box and see what is in this compartment. So there's an arrow here, shows you where to open it. Start here. Okay, and it opens up like so. Okay, so right off you see the Aero case. This is actually what you're going to need if you want to connect the cooler. So this also is pretty pricey if you buy it separately over here, but luckily in the ROG 2 Strix edition it all comes in the box. So in a way that is actually a much better value than the Tencent edition, because I got the Strix edition at the same price that I got the Tencent edition. But with the Tencent edition, you don't get any of these freebies. You don't get the cooler, you don't get the case, you just get the phone and a free clear case. This one you get the Aero case. Okay, not much for protection, but it's actually what you're gonna need to connect your cooler. Okay, then let's see what else is in the box. Alright. Okay, of course, you got the charging cable, and the charger. Okay, and as I mentioned, since this is a European release, this is the EU plug. And let's see if it is 30-watt charging. Let's see if it says it anywhere. Alright guys, so this is good news. This also comes with the 30-watt charger. Let's see if I can focus on that. Not sure if you can see it, but there it goes. Maximum charging capability, 30 watts. So it does come with a 30-watt charger out of the box. So you actually don't have to buy this separately. So you all know I also have a video where I bought the 30-watt adapter and USB-C cable, and I did a charging test. And in my opinion, it's not worth the extra money that you're going to spend for this, since you're not gonna get it. It didn't even cut down an hour on the charging time. It was a maximum of 30 minutes from the testing that I've done. So, but it is a good deal that you've got the 30-watt charger already in the box for the Strix edition. Talking about value for money, then I think the Rog Phone 2 Strix edition is your best bang for the buck right now. This also comes in the Ultimate edition that has the 1TB storage, and it has better Wi-Fi capability, 801.11ad instead of AC. And it comes that edition comes with a matte back finish, since the standard edition all comes in glossy. So we'll see here as well in the Strix edition if it's the glossy type as well. Right, so let's get right to the phone now. Same experience. Let's put this aside. Okay, quick comparison. They're gonna look exactly the same because it's a standard edition. Only difference is here you've got Tencent games, and here you've got Republic of Gamers. Let me just try to focus on that. There you go, Republic of Gamers. So that's the only difference that you're gonna notice. So if you've got Tencent games, then you know it's a Chinese version. And for those who are confused whether their phone is Chinese or global, because right now there are sellers actually selling the Tencent version and pre-flashing the global ROM on it. So if it states that it's Tencent games, then you know it's not a official global version. This is your official, not really global version, since it's only coming out in Europe or in the Europe region, but it's an EU version. Because it is an EU version, it has more bands than the Tencent one. The Tencent edition is more catered for the Asian region, or more specifically China. So all the LTE bands that China supports will be included in the Tencent edition. For here, if you're living in Europe or in the Europe region, then this is the best phone to get at the moment. Okay, so let's turn the phone on. So we're waiting for this to turn on. Actually, if you're still in the market to getting an ROG 2 phone, I don't suggest getting the Tencent edition anymore, since the better value for money is now with the Strix edition. So if you can get your hands on it, or if it's readily available from where you're at, then I suggest going for this. I actually got it for the same price. And with the price that you're paying for the Strix edition, you get the cooler, you get the 30-watt charger, and you get the Aero case. So if you add up all this separately, if you buy the Tencent edition, it doesn't come with any of that. So if you add it all up, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. So it's just something to consider. Okay, so we're now at the setup screen. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so it's already multi-language by default. On the Tencent edition, it only comes with English and Chinese. But here you get actually all the languages, since this is actually running the global ROM. So let's stick to English US. Okay, yep, the usual steps. Let me connect it to Wi-Fi real quick. Hang on, guys. Alright, select all global versions. You have an option to pick between the Rog OS and the classic Zen UI. I'm not really a fan of the Zen UI, so I'm just gonna pick. I did buy a gaming phone for a reason, so I'm gonna pick the gaming centered theme to use with it. Okay, and there you go. Let's see if I can set it to. Okay, and it already says that there is a system update. Let me just have a look. System update. So it's a 386 MB system update. So you know OTA is working on it, since this is not flashed global ROM. This is an official global ROM on an official phone. So no worries about no need to unlock your bootloader, no need to root the phone, no need to change any fingerprint settings. All you need to do is run the phone or use the phone normally, and you get the updates normally. So you guys do know that the Tencent edition comes with a set of hassles as well. You don't get OTA out of the box, so you have to configure your fingerprint completely to WW or worldwide. So refer to my other videos or my older videos on the channel to get that up and running. But if you still haven't gotten an Asus ROG 2 phone or planning to get one sometime soon, then I suggest going for the ROG 2 Strix edition. This is also 8 gig and 128 GB of storage. Exactly similar specs to the one that you have on the Tencent edition, except that this one is global. So I'm not sure if this is the same version that came out in India, but I haven't gotten my hands on that. And this is for the price. I was attracted to it since it is exactly the same price as when the Tencent edition initially came out. If you can get your hands on this from any local resellers, or if you can actually order it online, then go ahead and get this one. So I'll skip the update for now and see if the Asus Armory is the same. So okay, it's a completely similar experience, as we know this already running on the global ROM. It comes by default with Asphalt 9 pre-installed on the phone. Okay, so one thing I've been interested in is, let me just turn off the Armory right now. Of course, since it's exactly the same phone, you can use the Aero case. Not sure which way is up. Oh, there you go. There is. Not sure if you guys can see it. There. It does say USB Type C here and your audio jack. So that should correspond to the bottom part of the phone. So let's put that in. Okay, so Aero case on the Tencent edition works fine. Let's try to connect the cooler then. Okay, cooler looks thin. You can see the fans in there. Let's see how to connect it. Okay, so there's that kind of option. So let's see how it goes. Let's remove the cover, the USB cover here, safety cover, so you don't get dust or stuff in there. So you have to connect the cooler on the left side of the phone. So let's see if I can do it. Okay, plug it in and then just light it there. Alright, and it lights up, guys. Let's see what's in there. A new accessory firmware update is available, so to improve stability you have to install it. Alright, so let's now go into the Armory. Okay, so let me see the settings now. So alright, now you can actually get the fan speed control. If you don't have the cooler installed, then you can't really connect this or make any changes to it. So let's put it on high. Okay, so that's the sound it makes. See if you guys can hear it. Okay, that's pretty cool as well. You get RGB lighting on the back, and you get the RGB lighting up here. So good news, guys. Any accessories that you have for the global version will work on your Tencent edition. Even if it's already converted to global ROM, it will work fine. As you saw, guys, once I connected the cooler, it prompted you to connect, or it prompted you to install an update. So that means it is detecting it fine. It will work fine. So that's actually one of the tests that I really wanted to do, because I haven't had the chance to buy any of these accessories separately, since it does add up to how much you're paying for the phone. I already paid a lot for the Tencent edition, and to fork up more cash just to get the case, the cooler, and the 30-watt charger, yeah, it's out of my budget now. So the Strix edition for me is a godsend in ways that you don't have to worry about buying any of those accessories separately. I'm still looking into getting the Kunai gamepad. Haven't had an experience with that. If you can see here around me, I've got the controller for the Red Magic 3S, as well as the controller for the Black Shark 2 Pro. So I've been playing on those for a while, but I only bought the left triggers, or the left side of the controller. I think one of the reasons why the Kunai gamepad is a bit pricey, because it's an Asus product, so they're not really known for selling cheap accessories. And the other thing is that the Kunai gamepad already comes with the left and right controllers. So you can't buy them separately like what you can do for the Red Magic and for the Black Shark 2. Okay, pretty excited guys. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to be running a couple of gaming tests with and without the cooler. So you will know if it's actually a good buy, since I do expect that it's going to lower the temperature or the gaming temperature a bit, but I want to know by how much. This is not cheap, to be honest guys. So if you're going to be spending money, I'm going to do the test for you guys and let you know whether it is a good value for money. Unlike this, the 30-watt charger, I came to a conclusion that you can live without it. But if you wanted to save at least 30 minutes in your charging time, then yeah. But for the amount that you're paying for it, yeah, you can still stick with the 18-watt charger that came in the Tencent edition box. And one of the unfortunate things here is that there are a lot of cheaper 30-watt chargers around in the market. I did get one recently for the iPhone 11. It's not the same case for the Asus phones. This is proprietary, so you can't buy any 30-watt charger and expect the Asus Rog 2 phone to charge at supercharge. It doesn't work that way. It's a proprietary technology. I don't know why Asus decided to do that. Alright, can't wait to do my gaming test now guys, so I'll have to end this quick video here. As usual, like and subscribe, hit that bell icon notification, and see you all in my next one.